Hi guys, I'm just gonna give probably a far too long update than I need to give, but back in November, I think it was, I got a job, right? And it was a perfect job for me. It was this babysitting nannying job where you were part of this app, and like 2,000 families around Calgary were also on this app. And if they ever needed you for babysitting, they'd put a request on the app and you could click it and be like, yeah, I'll come look after your kids for a few hours, whatever. And I had savings at the time and I was doing my commissions. I'd just opened an Etsy and I was like, this is like the perfect job. I had this really great interview and I was so excited about it. And then I couldn't start the job because I needed a police check because they wanted one within the last 6 months. So my one from Vancouver, it was expired. So I had to get that, and instead of it being like a 3-day wait like usual because of COVID and everything going on, it was like, oh, it's going to be a 3-week wait. So then that took ages, and then as soon as that came, we went into lockdown and I couldn't start the job, and that was in November, and it's now February. We're still in lockdown. I haven't started this job and I've run out of money. Basically, my mum sent me enough money to cover 2 months rent, and even that is running out because I can't start my job. So I made the big decision the other day that I'm going to move back to England. I don't want to live in this weird limbo where don't know like if I'm going to survive on what I have, if I have to keep borrowing money, what is the point? I don't want to come home and be in loads of debt to my parents. And it just made so much sense for me to just leave. And everyone's like, oh, well, that's so sad, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not actually that sad about it anymore. Like the night I was deciding, I didn't sleep till like 4 in the morning because I was so stressed out about it. But I'm ready to leave now. I'm so bored of staring at these walls in this apartment, and like, yeah, it's fun having time off and I've got art to do and like reading and I can watch stuff, but like there's only so much of that you can do before you're like gonna go insane. And I've just had enough, and I need a new environment, and I need to see new people, and I need to see my family. Like I haven't seen my family since December 2019. I saw my mum last March, but that was a year ago now. And it's just really difficult being so far and like not being able to do stuff. Like if I was busy and if we weren't in lockdown and I could do what I wanted, it would be fine. Like it's hard, I do miss them and stuff, but it's not like I can't even, it's not like I'm here having like this amazing, exciting time. I don't even go anywhere. We go to like Walmart, you know? And I am super glad that I was in Canada for this pandemic because I need to put this phone somewhere. Can I just shove it there? Yeah, look, I'm gonna leave it there. So when it actually started when my mum was here, which was kind of lucky because I really didn't have money at the time and I wasn't sure if my job was gonna close down. Like it was at that stage where we really didn't know like how big this thing was gonna be. And I remember people like buying loads of food and stocking up, and I was like, why are people being like this ridiculous? Yeah, they were right. And so when my mum was here, we just did a little bit of food shopping every day, and she paid for it all, and I was just so grateful. And she just helped me get everything I needed because like we just really didn't know what was going on. And I had this really weird couple of weeks. My last week at work for spring break was like, I was just crying every day. We weren't sure if we were losing our jobs. I wasn't sure if I could get the government money because I'm not a Canadian citizen or anything. But it all worked out, and so the government here gave us $2,000 every, I don't know, every 4 weeks maybe, I can't remember. But you know, most countries didn't have that. And if I was in London, I would have just been at home doing nothing with no money. Actually, no, I think maybe London schools got paid. I don't know. But like, it wouldn't have been the same, you know? And yeah, I'm super grateful for that. And, you know, COVID was never crazy, crazy bad over here. Well, at least on this side of Canada, it wasn't. And people here just we went into lockdown and everyone just did their part. Like, because in London, people were just doing what they wanted, you know, and obviously the government there is very questionable. And they were told different things all the time. And I just feel like it was way more organised here. And there are, like, Canada's huge, but Canada doesn't have that many people in it. Like, there's like 33 million people in the whole of Canada. And there's like 60 million or something in England. That's crazy, because that's a tiny island. This is a huge country. So it's so spread out, and, you know, it's like, it was hard. You know, lockdown was really hard for me. At the beginning was fine, but then towards the middle, I just got really lonely and felt like I didn't really want to be there anymore, which is when I decided to move to Calgary, which I'm so glad I did. And it's been such a good experience and meeting new people. And I prefer Vancouver as a place, and it's a much more interesting, fun place to live. And it's like, you have the mountains and you have the beach, and I just loved Vancouver so much. But it's not like in the pandemic I could have enjoyed it, you know, the way I was enjoying it. But like, we're near the mountains now, and like, we had such a good summer. I'm so grateful. Like, I don't regret anything that I did here at all. And I know people are like, oh, but you have to come home early. And I'm like, to be honest, it's 4 months early. My visa ends in August. It's fine. I was planning to move home anyway. And I just would rather be with my family right now. And I'm just grateful for everything I did and everybody I met and all the lessons I learned. Like, I feel like I'm going to make a whole video on what I learned in Canada, because it's the first time I ever lived away from my family. I always lived at home with my parents until I moved across the world. Who does that? I don't know, me. I've always been pretty independent. After I went to camp in 2012, I just started traveling alone over the years. I would always fly to America and just stay with people or do my own thing, you know. So it wasn't like this thing I'd never done before. But I just feel like I've become way, way more independent. Obviously, you know, I moved here with no job and nowhere to live, and I just had to figure everything out on my own. And I managed to do that, and I think that's quite an achievement, and I'm really proud of myself. But I'm gonna stop talking now and leave this for another video, probably when I move home. But yeah, so I'm moving in 3.5 weeks, which is crazy. So today, I'm sorting out piles. I'm gonna sort out a pile of stuff to keep, stuff to sell, stuff to give to Sarah and Paige. So Paige is our friend who's gonna move into my room. And then a pile for Value Village. And I'm stressed because I only have 3 suitcases and I've got to try and fit 1.5 years worth of life in them. I just wanted to update anyone who doesn't keep up with my life. I don't know who even watches these anymore, but there you go. There's a little update for you. I've started to pack, right? I've got bags of stuff I don't need and that I want to sell or get rid of. And to be honest, I think this actually might be doable. I think I've got to be a bit more ruthless than I'm being right now, but I think it's gonna be all right. So I've managed to pack 1 suitcase. Then this stuff is for the trash, probably. A few things I'm selling. Then this whole bag is for if Sarah wants any. Oh, the charity shop. There's a lot of trash in there. That's boxes and stuff. That's an empty suitcase. That's an empty suitcase. But I now have to get these clothes shoes, and all these books and stuff into those 2 suitcases and this carry-on. This is a big carry-on. It's already got shoes in it. But I'm stressed, guys. Really stressed. So we just got some Timmy Tims and we're listening to old school tunes. Sarah's buying us a car wash, bitch.
Kezia's skating.
She's trying. She's really scared. This is the part where I fall.
Maybe, but at least it'll be good footage.
It'll be good for the crowd.
David Dobrik, who? Go, Kez, go! Yeah!
Do a trick. This is where Sarah drops.
Buy your shoes just in case.
Thank you.
B-roll, baby.
I can't see you. Well, I can. The reflection. It's beautiful, guys, but it's a bit scary for me. Okay, let's do a little grocery haul, guys. I have some sesame bagels. I really like these ones. This brand, the Ace Bakery brand. I don't know, they're just like a little bit fancier. I also got a baguette to put in the oven. Yummy. Some soy milk, 2 avocados, 1 that I'm still fascinated by. I literally chose this, well, 1 because it was the ripest, but 2 because it's a ball, it's an apple. A tomato. Then I don't know, I felt like yogurt drinks. So I got peach, fruit punch, and banana strawberry. Some cheese for my bagels. These all dressed crisps. You know, the cheap brand, because your girl's got to spend as little money as possible before she leaves. And then cookies and cream granola bars. And then on Wednesday, me and Dalen are going to make pizza. So I got some mozzarella, because literally this was the only cheese on sale. And then he wanted pepperoni. And it was cheaper to get this like variety pack. So yeah, there's not much this week, but this still cost me far too much money. Okay, so I recreated this bagel that I used to get at the Bagel Factory in London. And it's cream cheese. Well, this one's that garlic and herb. Bacon, avocado, tomatoes, and then I'm putting lettuce in it. They do theirs with guacamole, but this is the same, and I'm excited. Okay, I have not been filming this week, but I wanted to give you a hair update. So I have been growing my hair out for 2 years maybe. So I cut it up to here when I had it. So I had it bleached, then pink, then purple. Then it turned green, then it was purple again, then it was pink, then it was bleached. Then I cut it all off to here. The end of 2018, beginning of, I don't know, whatever, I cut it. And it's been growing, and it's obviously like hella long now. And we love it, 10 out of 10. And this, I remember wanting it this length, like exactly this length. I wanted it like past my boobies. And then now that it's this long, I want it this long. And I know that once it's this long, I'm gonna want it this long. I used to have hair to my hip bones. So my hair was like another 6 inches, 8 inches. I don't know. At the moment, it's 24 inches long. But I want it to be like 30. I want a 30-inch hair.
And then now I'm like trying to keep that up. I don't drink through the week. So now I'm like... So
we just went to Chapters so that I could buy a quart of Silver Flames. Am I on it yet? No, but it was 30% off and I had a gift card. So when I am at it, I spent $10 on it. Then they were selling these and the money goes to charity, and they were just wrapped up little fiction books. So mine says, how far would you go to meet your soulmate? And I was like, I love a good soulmate plotline. So we're gonna find out what it is. The one. Ooh. It's gonna be a Netflix thing.
And you'll know it before everyone.
Wow. A simple DNA test is all it takes. Just a quick mouth swab and soon you'll be paired with your perfect partner. At least that was the promise made when scientists found the gene that can determine your ideal match. Oh my.
Guys, look at this tiny dog.
In a sweater.
In a sweater. Ah! Smarter than a 7th grader. What country features a maple leaf? Press it, Sarah.
Egypt.
Reba! Can't believe we knew that.
I can see. Are you relaxed now? Are you happy?
Oh, it's cute! Come on, my dudes. Oh. Wait, I filmed it. Come on, birdies.
I just have to feed my friends.
He's got to feed his friends. Everyone, these are my Canadian parents, except Trevor's English.
2. Good. Yay.
3.
3.
3.
Do you want some more?
4.
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gaga. Happy birthday to you.